Hi everyone, welcome back to another video of mine. This video has to do with making some themed frames for some posters that I have. I collect Disney attraction posters, and this one's the Big Thunder Mountain Railway attraction poster from Disneyland, and I made a themed frame to go with it. So I made this out of MDF, and it's made to look like metal, as well as rusted letters here. And it turned out pretty good. I did this on my CNC and my 3D printer. If you're interested in seeing how I made this, please stick around. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Alright, here's my VCarve Pro file that I created for this Disney attraction sign, and I made this out of 3/4 inch MDF, and I've got a combination of my CNC carving as well as some 3D printing. So I'm just going to shut off my 3D print. So this is basically what it's going to carve, and at the end, when it's all finished, I'm going to add in this piece here, these two plates, this top and bottom, and they're just made out of 1/8 inch melamine. And then on top of that, I've glued on some 3D printed letters to make all the lettering, and weathered them as well. So let me just shut that off to show you my tool paths in case you're interested in that. So the first thing I did is did a pocket, and let's preview that. So let's go to 3D view. There we go. So it just pocketed out this section right here. And then after that, I had to drill these holes in these positions here. These three on each side are for fake railway spikes that'll get pushed in. And the bottom two holes are for rivets that hold the nameplate on. After that is the inner profile, and it cuts out the center part here, and then the outer profile cuts out the outer part of it with the arc on top, and then I'm going to texture this brown area in here to make it look like it's been carved out. So it'll look like that, with a little texturing here where it looks like it's been engraved or carved. On the back, all I have basically is a pocket for the glass to fit in, as well as the picture. So it goes into the back there. That's recessed in about 6 millimeters or so. And then I'll just cover the back and put a hanger on it as well. So that's my file. Those are my files for the carving of the MDF to make the actual cutout for the attraction poster. And then like I said, I will create the labels or the titles later on with some 3D printing and another small cutout of these shapes. So let's move on.
take a look at my failed attempt. So failure is an option because you learn from it. And I'm trying to figure out the best way to create the title for my frame. This is going to go on top and this is going to go on the bottom. So it's The Wildest Ride in the Wilderness because it's the Thunder Mountain Railway from Disney. So here are some different ways that I attempted to build all of this, and I didn't go with any of these. So this is a 3D print, and at the time my 3D printer wasn't working very well. I didn't really like the finish on top, and I thought it was going to be kind of hard to paint all that properly. So I abandoned that idea. Next, I went with the old CNC, and I cut this out of 1/4" MDF. Unfortunately, I wasn't paying attention when I was designing all this, and I made the back plate too thin and the letters too thick, so it's kind of floppy and doesn't really have that appearance that I wanted it to have. So that didn't work. Next, I went with the same 1/4" MDF. This looks much better. I went with a backing that's thicker because I want this kind of look like steel, and then painted letters that are aged. But I didn't really like the fuzziness that appeared here after I pocketed out this area for the letters. And then I thought also the letters are going to take a lot longer to paint properly. I'm not sure it's going to turn out very well. So I kind of dropped that idea as well. Okay, so that brought me to another strategy, and I had some of this 3mm melamine finished wood in my garage, so I cut a top and a bottom plate and painted it silver, and then aged it with some black wash. And my goal is to add these 3D printed letters. So these letters I printed upside down on a glass bed so that they'll have a nice surface on them. I actually painted them all red, a rusty red, and then I took certain areas and I covered it with masking fluid. So this is like it's a liquid, but you paint it on and it turns into a rubbery surface. And then once I did that to the letters, I painted them all black, and then I went to the masking fluid areas and I just peeled off where the masking fluid was, and it shows the red rust underneath it. So that's how I'm going to age these things. So now I have to go through all the letters and peel off the masking fluid. It's kind of hard to see in camera, but they'll all have like an aged appearance on them. And the way I'm going to get them centered is I went to my Cricut and I cut out a template that perfectly fits on here. And then I'm going to just use some super glue, glue these on. Once they're all on there, I'm just going to peel off this template, and they should all be centered properly. So that's my next step. So I have 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th iteration of the title, but if this works, I can use it in the future. So let's see how that goes. Well, that didn't work. The offset on the paper wasn't large enough, so the letters got stuck to the paper and also to the wood underneath. So now I peel this off. Like all the letters just come off too. So back to the drawing board. I'm going to have another attempt. What I'm going to do is make a sticker that goes directly on here, spray paint it all, and then glue the letters directly onto the sticker. That's what happens when you don't have a laser engraver or anything, but I'll make do with this, and we'll try that out. So slight change in plans. Again, I'm going to just put the sticker on here like that, and then I'm going to spray paint the whole thing silver and peel off the letters, and that'll leave an outline for the 3D printed letters. That's, I think, the best way for me to do that now. Man, this has been a challenge, but hopefully we'll get there. Success! My sticker technique worked. I sprayed the back plate silver, peeled off the stickers, and left an area where you could just glue on these 3D printed letters. So, 5th time's the charm, I guess. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. I'm building this custom frame for the wildest ride in the wilderness, Thunder Mountain Railway. Please stick around for our thought for today, and we'll see you real soon.